Dollar General reports fourth quarter earnings next week. I'm joined by Jack Mohr, Director of Research for Jim Cramer's Action Alerts Plus Charitable Trust portfolio, who believes this will be a key item to watch. And Jack, you and Jim own shares of Dollar General for the fund. So the stock was hit after it last reported earnings back in December. So what has you believing this quarter could be better?
We're hoping it's going to be better. We did trim the position a little bit because it started to run again, and it is disappointing that they lost the bid for Family Dollar. So I think the focus now shifts to earnings and how can the company recover from that and actually be productive. So we're thinking they're going to have a solid earnings. Dollar Tree reported, and all of their comparable sales looked very smooth. This dollar store industry is growing at a pretty fast clip. They're the biggest beneficiary of these low gas prices because, you know, $1,000 in the pockets of someone who only makes $30,000, $40,000 and shops at these stores is a lot more incremental and impactful than it would be for a wealthier type of shopper.
Well, and last quarter the company did say that things were getting better as the quarter was ending. So what key aspects of the report will you be paying attention to see if things really are improving?
It's all about the comparable store sales. I mean, that's where it kind of maxes, it kind of eliminates the, it can be augmented when you talk about new store growth. But comparable store sales, it's just about how did the sales grow on the comparable store from 1 year that have been around for a year or more. So it's a really direct metric. So if that one is around 5% or higher, I think the stock's going to respond well. If it's lower, it could actually fall, you know. I think people have pretty high expectations, so I think we have to be a little bit careful about how bullish we are.
I know you'll be watching Dollar General closely, but a lot of eyes will, of course, be on Shake Shack next week, which also reports its first quarterly results. What will you be watching for there?
I think it's going to be interesting because Shake Shack's kind of like, I like to equate it to like a Tesla or, you know, there are a few other stocks like this. It's a cult stock. And I don't even think that people who are invested in it care as much about the earnings as more about how they speak about the potential for the company. So I think that, look, the company's going to have a chance to really offer their strategic vision. Hopefully they don't disappoint. I can't imagine they're going to disappoint in their first quarter. I'm sure they had some visibility of that before they went public. But I think it'll just be interesting. It's a visionary company. I mean, we know it living in New York. I eat it all the time, unfortunately, for my stomach. But I think it's a very interesting niche company.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that first report is. Thank you so much, Jack Mohr, Director of Research for Action Alerts Plus. And I'm Brittany Umar for The Street.